The Liz Truss budget was reckless. Of course it was. Brexit has damaged our economy, without doubt. It's made us poorer. But the Scottish Government have got a tremendous responsibility as well to turn these matters around. The slower growth and poorer productivity in Scotland affect our income, and that needs to change. So let me set out our costed proposals. First of all, the NHS. When the NHS Recovery Plan was launched, 1 in 5 children were waiting too long for mental health treatment. Now it's 1 in 3. 1 in 3 from 1 in 5. Young people are battling the long shadow of the lockdown and the rising cost of living. So we are opposed to freezing of the mental health budget in cash terms at £290 million. I'm also disappointed that the Scottish Government is ending, I would say, its excellent work on providing mental health counsellors for students at universities and especially colleges. And I do hope that the Scottish Government reflects on that, because young people have suffered greatly through the pandemic and we shouldn't be cutting support for them at this time. And we want to see more money for those suffering from long COVID, something that Alex Cole-Hamilton has referred to repeatedly. An extra £20 million would triple the size of the Scottish Government's existing commitment, and the 158-page draft budget was completely silent on this. We need to have action on mental health and action on long COVID, which would help the fundamental problems that the whole of the NHS is feeling at this time. The Institute for Fiscal Studies says that the Scottish Government has understated the real terms cut to councils, once you take into account existing pay awards and ring fencing. Even SNP COSLA President Shona Morrison says that it's a bad deal. Now, the Scottish Government, and not unreasonably, challenges members in this chamber. If we are wanting more investment in certain areas, we have to spell out where it's going to come from. And that's not unreasonable, and that's why we've got a costed plan. Now, the Scottish Government are telling local authorities that they should not cut teacher numbers. Well, I think it's equally incumbent on Scottish ministers to tell local government where they're going to get the money from. If it's good enough for us, it should be good enough for the government as well.